I'm Tommie Lee, and this is the Scam of the Week. Jan Diaz, the president and CEO of Your Better Business Bureau, is joining us once again. Jan, good to have you here as always.
Yeah, likewise, Tommie. It's great to be here.
Now, the summer festival season's finally kicking off, and people are ready for it. The concerts, the food festivals, the beer crawls, the art fairs. Just feels like everybody wants to be outside again and enjoying and soaking up the Midwest weather.
Yeah, Tommie, you're absolutely right. And unfortunately, all that excitement does attract another type of crowd, too. But these are the scammers. Whenever people are eager to grab tickets or try something new, that's when these scams start popping up.
Very true. And some of these festival websites that are out there look totally legitimate, so you don't realize if they're fake or not.
Yeah, that's the hard part. You really don't. And some of the websites are incredibly polished, and they include things like full schedules and photos, vendor lists, reviews, and at a glance, you really wouldn't question it.
And that's what makes it so tricky.
Yeah, it really does. And scammers know that when tickets are limited or there's a pre-sale, they know that people don't want to miss out.
Okay, so walk us through this. What actually happens when somebody gets pulled into one of these scams?
Yeah, well, the process usually starts pretty innocently. So you scroll through social media, you see an ad on a website, and maybe it's for a summer concert or a wine festival or even a big food truck event, and everything about it looks fun. People are looking for fun things over the summer. They're advertising live music and tastings, VIP access. It's basically the perfect summer event.
You're already imagining yourself there.
Yes, you are. And so you click on that link, and when you land on the website, that seals the deal. It looks completely real because there's a countdown clock. You're looking at professional photos and a big Get Your Tickets Now button.
And probably something like limited seats, don't wait.
Yeah, that's right, because that sense of urgency is key to the scammers. So you purchase the tickets believing you just got an amazing bargain. And here's the moment most people don't see coming, because sometimes those tickets don't exist at all because the event doesn't exist.
Wait, what? So the whole festival is fake?
Yeah, in some cases, yes, the entire thing is made up. And other times the event is real, but you've been routed through a third-party reseller who is charging massive markups and hidden fees.
So either way, you're in trouble, whether the event's real or not. You're either out the money or you're paying way more than you expected.
Yeah, exactly. We saw a report where someone thought they were buying $75 concert tickets, and they ended up paying $220 once all the fees hit their credit card. What it is they didn't even realize until later that they weren't even on the official site.
That is painful. So let's make sure people can enjoy all of this safely. First thing first, where should they start?
The biggest thing is very simple. Just pause before you click on the button that says buy. And that moment of excitement is exactly what scammers are counting on. And so people just go into that site and they click buy right away, but we're asking that they pause.
Yeah, don't let that countdown clock intimidate you.
Yes, exactly. And take a minute and search for the festival online in a separate web browser and make sure that the name matches the official website exactly. Because what's happening is scammers are using slight variations of the name, and you might miss it.
Oh, that is such an easy thing to overlook, too.
It really is. And while you're at the website, just check for real contact information. A legitimate festival will give you a way to reach someone. They'll have a customer service area. So look for a phone number or an email or something verifiable.
And if there's no way to, contact anyone, that is also a big red flag.
It really is. And another big red flag is the pricing. So if the deal looks incredibly cheap or oddly expensive with confusing fees, that is your cue to step back.
Because real events obviously don't swing that far off the market price.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tommie. And there's one last thing. We say that you should always use a credit card, not a debit card when you can, because credit cards often give you a better shot at disputing a charge if something something does go wrong.
All right. So what about the websites themselves? Is there anything that people should look for right away?
Yes, great question. Check for the HTTPS in the address and that little lock symbol, because that means that you're at a secure site.
Right.
And then just honestly trust your instincts if something feels rushed or sloppy or just a little off. Because it includes spelling errors or broken links, it's worth just walking away.
So if somebody's listening and they're thinking, oh man, that might have happened to me, what should they do?
Yeah, well, don't panic, but just act quickly. Contact your credit card company right away, and then gather everything pertaining to the scam, including emails and receipts and screenshots of your communication. You can file a report at BBB Scam Tracker at bbb.org/scam tracker. We also encourage you to file a report with the Federal Trade Commission at reportfraud.ftc.gov, because every report that's filed will help warn others so they don't have to go through the same experience. And you're reporting what happened genuinely matters.
Absolutely. The scammers may try, but we're not going to let them steal our summer fun. So everybody listening, get out there, have a great time, make it a great summer, and make sure you join us again next week for the Scam of the Week, where we warn you about somebody else that's trying to take you off your coin. Jan, thank you so much, and we will talk to you again next week.
Sounds good, Tommie. Talk to you then.
Podcasts by Federated Media.